welcome to Thrivetastic. If you're new here, why not hit that subscribe button and join our community? And as always guys, give this video a thumbs up for that YouTube algorithm. People used to exchange animals, foods, and time for other services or things before there were currencies and money. The first currency, the Mesopotamian shekel, was not introduced until 5,000 years ago. People have associated money with a variety of things since then. Some believe money is bad, while others believe it is a positive force that facilitates trade. While not everyone agrees on this or on the best ways to earn, save, and spend money, many knowledgeable people have offered their viewpoints over time. For instance, the world's fourth wealthiest person, Warren Buffett, according to him, you'll never get around to saving money if you don't make it a priority. It also won't be there when you need it. But on the other hand, you will never be sorry if you start and stick to a saving strategy. Everyone is aware that the United States is deeply in debt. According to the Federal Reserve New York District, US household debt is currently $15.6 trillion. Japanese household debt, on the other hand, currently stands at $2.86 trillion. When the population is taken into consideration, this data shows that Japan's household debt is almost half that of the United States. So the issue is, what exactly is going on? To really understand the disparities between Japanese and Western perspectives on money, spending patterns, and personal finance, we must first study Japan's history as an agrarian nation. An agrarian society, also known as an agricultural society, is any community whose economy is centered on the production and maintenance of crops and farms. Agrarian communities have been and continue to exist in diverse regions of the world for the past 10,000 years. Japan had a caste system back then. This system was simple throughout the war, but interesting changes occurred during peacetime. During peacetime, the merchant class, which was the lowest in the caste system, experienced an increase in commerce. Their initiatives contributed to Japan's economic growth. As a result, they earned a lot of money. While money and power are rewarded with honor in the United States, successful merchants in Japan go unnoticed. Money and prosperity were vilified as a result of this lack of acknowledgement. In Japan, this stigma still remains. This strong Japanese mindset has sparked a fresh outlook on money in countries such as the United States and the United Kingdom. Many Japanese people value power and influence over money. Wealthy people in Japan avoid flaunting their wealth due to the wealth stigma and the collectivist emphasis on fitting in with the populace. In Japan, it's typical to live next door to a multi-millionaire and not even realize it because their house looks similar to yours. Simply stated, extravagant spending is frowned upon in Japanese culture. In contrast to the West, Japanese people are not obligated by society to flaunt their wealth. It's not uncommon in the United States to see people living over their means, to portray a certain image of themselves to the rest of the world. As a result, many people are living paycheck to paycheck and are unable to save money, resulting in significant debt. The Japanese and Americans have extremely distinct spending habits. The Japanese elites are not known for lavish spending. As a result, their wealth may grow, and they may be able to live off the interest gained on their money and assets. The upper class in Japan prefer to live simply, which benefits them financially. Despite their disdain for luxurious lifestyles, affluent Japanese prefer to buy domestically rather than abroad for things such as vacations, fine art, and wine. This is beneficial to the economy since it keeps money in Japan and circulation. Other distinctions might be seen when examining Japanese personal finance and spending habits. One notable distinction is that Japanese kids are taught personal finance from an early age. Their parents instilled in their children the importance of saving money and the benefits of postponing gratification from spending. Japanese parents teach their children the value of saving and the consequences of failing to do so. They also warn their children about borrowing money from others. As a result, Japanese children begin saving money at a young age. Another notable difference is that most Japanese purchases are made in cash rather than on credit. According to Statista, 40.4% of all consumer purchases in Japan will be done using cash in 2022. In comparison, cash spending in the United States is 34%. Paying in cash provides psychological benefits. When you pay with a credit card, you don't see the entire impact of the transaction on your accounts. Cash, on the other hand, allows you to see and feel the value of what you're purchasing. This phenomenon makes you reconsider your purchases. As a result, you become less willing to spend money, which allows you to save money. This psychological phenomenon explains why Japanese people are better at money management. Before we go on with our video, I'd like to ask you guys, What do you think about the Japanese culture of saving money? Please let us know your opinion in the comment section down below. This is not to say that Japan is superior to the United States, or the Americans are less intelligent. It all comes down to a cultural and historical variable. Neither approach is particularly incorrect or right, and both offer advantages. In this day and age, one thing is clear. With the rising cost of living in the United States and the ever-present threat of debt, it may be time to take a page from Japanese culture. We could all save a little more money. The Japanese are well known for their old and effective manual method of saving money, known as kakebo. Kakebo is about more than just saving money. It's about better understanding yourself and simplifying your life. Kakebo is a three-principle accounting system. 1. Kakeh, Shsei, or keeping track of your income and spending. 2. Keshiki, Seiri, or organizing your monthly expenses into key categories. 3. Kekka, Kaiketsu, or setting a sustainable budget for each category. Why keep track of your money by hand? Although utilizing an automatic budgeting tool is more convenient, you're most likely to process information that you record by hand. According to a study published in Psychological Science, students who took longhand notes in class performed better than students who used computers to answer in-depth conceptual questions on a subject. Manually recording your goals, particularly financial goals, can also help you achieve them. For example, if you spend a few minutes each month thinking about and writing down what you want to save, you develop an easily accessible record of what you want to save. Writing things down can help you recall them later. For example, as you put down your goal to save $100, you examine it and start thinking about how you may achieve it. This could be the impetus for you to take the necessary actions to achieve your objective. How will you incorporate kakebo into your life? Kakebo is built around a basic idea. In the same way that recording your food intake raises your awareness of your eating habits, kebo raises your awareness of the budgeting process. Since kakebo is a Japanese word that means journaling or documenting, it works with a pen and paper. The first step in kakebo is to become aware of your current financial status. This requires meticulously recording your expenses over a certain period. The idea is to incorporate the method into your daily routine, comparable to journaling. Most financial experts recommend keeping track of your spending and income for at least a month before forming a budget. The kakebo technique entails keeping track of your spending and earnings. The 4-category spending habit system. A kakebo is a simple ledger that many people regard as brilliant. After a month of recording your spending, you can break it into categories. Kakebo helps you organize your finances and keep track of everything you spend by dividing purchases into 4 categories. 1. Necessity. Essentials such as food, toilet paper, and toiletries. 2. Wants. Items you want but don't need, such as a takeaway lunch or a new pair of shoes. 3. Culture, such as books, museum visits, and vacations. 4. Unexpected. Unexpected expenses, such as a doctor's visit or auto repair. The 4-category technique can assist you in being more conscious of your spending habits and avoid squandering money on goods that do not contribute to your goals. What are the advantages of kakebo? Its emphasis on mindfulness distinguishes it from other budgeting systems, making it a good choice for people who wants to ensure that their money is spent on things that makes them happy. It emphasizes, for example, monthly savings goals that are attainable, saving modest amounts of money every day rather than enormous quantities on rare occasions, and celebrating minor triumphs. However, keep in mind that you can still purchase non-essential goods. Kakebo is about practicing mindfulness to prevent making purchases that will only offer you temporary pleasure. It makes no difference if you want to get out of debt, save more money, or become a billionaire. All of these objectives require good financial habits. Everyone wishes to be in a good financial standing. To be effective, though, you must have systems in place that outline the processes that will result in favorable outcomes. Who is kakebo best suited for? 1. Families with children who need to learn about home expenses. 2. Budgeters who are fearful and hesitant. Kakebo is an expert in dispelling the myth that someone is awful with money. The technique empowers individuals by putting them in control of their spending. 3. Kakebo's categories are comparable to the envelope budgeting technique, which includes pre-planning monthly spending and dividing fixed amounts into real or virtual envelopes. If you appreciate envelope-style planning, you'll probably enjoy kakebo. 4. The Start Anywhere strategy pushes you to save more by rewarding even the smallest saving successes. 5. If you've ever struggled to stick to a budget, Kakebo's simplicity and flexibility could be the solution. To wrap up today's video, I'd like to leave you guys a question. What do you think about Japanese Kakebo? Would there be any chance that you would apply this in your savings scheme? Let us know your views on this matter in the comment section down below. Thank you for watching this Thrivetastic video. So if you found it valuable, consider subscribing to our channel and joining our awesome community. And if you're still hungry for more, we handpicked this awesome Thrivetastic video for you to watch next.